Hello, in this video, we will show you how to create YouTube video reports from PowerPoint the fast and easy way. My name is Bong Ungria. I'm a professor at the Ateneo School of Business and the UP School of Business, and this is Marketing Management at AGSB. We will be using what I call COSLA templates, COSLA meaning concept, synthesis, and local application. With COSLA templates, we will be able to easily create professional, powerful presentations. The COSLA templates follow the three-step communication rule. What are the three steps for effective communication? The first is introduce what you will say, and you will do this in the outline. Then say it, which is in the body of the presentation. And finally, step 3 is summarize what you just said, which is in the summary in the end cover page. This three-step rule for communication applies for professional, personal situations, like even when talking to your child. You tell them, okay, this is why I'm going to do this. I don't like it. Then explain all the reasons why they have to eat the vegetables or go to school, and then end it with, okay, again, this is for you. This is why we're doing it, and summarize what you just said. So the COSLA template forces that thinking and execution process in communication. Now, the 5 COSLA mandatory elements are, number 1, the cover page. That's always the first page. And the cover page serves or is equivalent to the executive summary of a written report. Everything that the listener would want to know should be there. And it should be a picture of what is about to come. You can expound on that in the outline because the outline will basically introduce what you will say. It will be said during the body of the presentation. And for COSLA, there are 2 parts. The concept synthesis, which is composed of 3 to 5 of the most important concepts in the assigned chapter. And again, the reminder is you don't need to include all the concepts. You just need to choose the top 3 or 5 which are most important. The second part, which again is crucial to the COSLA format, is a local application where you can choose 1 to 3 examples to further explain what the concepts mean. Finally, there's a summary portion at the end of the COSLA, and this is really just a restating of the outline, maybe in slightly different words. And finally, another view of the cover page, which allows you to paint a memorable picture for the listener as the last thing they will hear from your presentation. Now, my note is use this template for this course so that there is no battle or question on the form that you will use. Everything will be based on substance. So if every student uses the same form, we will only judge based on substance. Now, there have been questions whether you can use your own style or template for this, and I say no. Use your own in other school needs or professional needs, but at least for this course submission, confine it to this COSLA template. Again, reminder, this particular page, the note page, and the 2 preceding pages are not part of the final student COSLA output. Please remove them in your final presentation. Now, also in this presentation, I put in my own personal brand logo and my own brand URL in the master slide. You have to change this with your own logo and URL, and the way to do that is to click View in this PowerPoint presentation for your COSLA template, go to Slide Master, scroll up to the top slide, and make the changes to the logo and the URL there. Again, there's a note here that this is just an instruction slide and don't include this in your COSLA submission. It's just 2 end results of using COSLA in 2 different subjects. Were you able to do this? Yes? Yes. Okay. So how did I come to this final output? No? one thing good about, before I go to the details, one thing good is when you make it into a video, you see the timing. No? So the first report is 17 minutes. The second report is 19 minutes. So if I were a student submitting for this course, I know that I'm within the time limit. If it's not, it's so easy to adjust it if your starting point was a PowerPoint. Okay? It's so easy to meet the timing standards. Okay, so for this demonstration, I have three open PowerPoints. Okay, one has a recording already. It's a single slide with the recording. I saved it because I realized that I can actually reuse this slide again and again in all my PowerPoint to video reports. Okay, so do you see the speaker button at the bottom? You see it? Yes? Yes? Okay. That means there's an embedded sound into this that can either play now or if I make this into a show. By the way, I forgot, no, I'm screen sharing now, but I'll again go to it because I didn't include the sound. No? So I'll stop share a bit. When you share, you have to check the share computer sound and optimize screen sharing checkboxes before you click share. So I'm sharing again. Didn't get to see that, but anyway, I'll go here. So we're back into this one slide. You notice it's a one slide thing. I'll play it and you can hear the recording. I really hope that you found value in this short lecture. If you did, why not connect and keep the communication lines open? My name is Bong de Ungria, and you can reach me through my YouTube channel with the same name, the blog, and my real name is Remio Joseph de Ungria, a professor at the Ateneo Graduate School of Business, and I hope we can keep in touch and find opportunities to work together. Okay, so I hope you heard that. The only difference is I already recorded something on this single slide. Okay, there's a record in this single slide. What I can do is to insert this single slide in future presentations, and I not only input the slide, the PowerPoint, I also put in the sound. All right, so that's one demo. The second one is a demonstration if we're starting from PowerPoint. And I made this a short 3-slide thing. And the reason I start from here is, again, if you have a template, it's just changing the content of the template to what you're doing at the moment. So I'm using the template. I just need to change the title. So the main title will be let me just redo it. I want the same font size and style, so sometimes you don't want to erase everything because you'll delete the, no? Okay. So what's a good title for this? Transform from PowerPoint, how to create YouTube video reports from PowerPoint. Okay, so because I'm using the template, the font is there. I just need to use it. I might want to, again, use of capital letters and the size of the font indicates emphasis. So the word to is not as important as the other elements of this. So I'll make this into a smaller cap. How to create YouTube video reports from PowerPoint. Okay, so just move this so I can see this better. I always put a second title, quick and easy. Is that the good title, quick and easy? And okay, we'll change the title. What's a good title to change? Marketing. The formatting is longer than that. Okay. So now, see, if you have the template, it's just changing the content. I can change this drawing or clip art easily to make it more appropriate. But let's leave it at that. So that's the first page. And then because you're using the template, the next page is already formatted. You just have to input. So to make it easy to trace, we'll say headline number 1. And then point 1 and point 2. Okay. And then we'll do headline number 2. 2. And then we'll say point 3 and point 4. Okay. Supposing that is your entire report. All right. So what you'll need to do now is just save this file, save. That's the first version. I will save it as version 0. Demo V0, because that's the base, the PowerPoint. Okay. So now I want to add narration and voice to this PowerPoint. So what I'll do in PowerPoint is to go to slideshow, and I'm not seeing you guys. So can you tell me that, can you confirm that you see slideshow and record slideshow on screen? Hello? Can you see it? I can't see your thumbs or no. Can somebody unmute? Are you seeing record?
Yes, Prof.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yep.
Okay. So what you'll just need to do is to, again, be in a room that's quiet. The sound of the aircon and electric fan or dogs barking are not too loud or distracting. If you have that, stand close to your computer where its microphone is, built-in microphone, and then you start the record slideshow. So I'll press this now, and what happens is it says start recording from beginning. Okay. Okay. So now I see. Do you want to record? Slide and animation timings check, narrations check. So I'll press start recording. Okay. And it comes to this window. Okay. So since I prepared this already, I can start with, hello, this is a short video, fast and easy video on how to create YouTube video reports from your PowerPoint. My name is Bong de Ungria from the Ateneo and UP School of Business, and this is Marketing Management at AGSB, the fast and easy way. So this is my first slide. I will talk about headline number 1, and I can talk point number 1, blah, 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 and then point number 2. And then I'll just click on the next slide, which brings me to headline number 2, and then to point 3 and point number 4. Okay, so if I'm finished, once I'm finished with that, all I need to do, I'll press on my keyboard and press escape. Okay, what did you notice soon as I pressed escape? You see now a speaker button at each slide. Okay, So what I'll do now is I'll just press File, Save As. This is now a different version. I want to remember that this is a version which has audio. So I'll do version 1 and I'll put audio. Okay. And then I'll press Save. Okay. So now if I make this into a slideshow and now I'll keep quiet, you will hear the recording made previously. Okay. And it comes to this window. Okay. So since I prepared this already, I can start with, hello, this is a short video, fast and easy video on how to create YouTube video reports from your PowerPoint. My name is Bong Ungria from the Ateneo and UP School of Business, and this is Marketing Management at AGSB, the fast and easy way. So this is my first slide. I will talk about headline number 1, and I can talk point number 1, blah, 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 and then point number 2. And then I'll just click on the next slide, which brings me to headline number 2, and then to point 3 and point number 4. Okay, so if I'm finished, once I'm finished with that, all I need to do, I'll press on my keyboard and press escape. Okay, so that is the pressed escape. Okay, are you still with me? I just hear a shout out. Are you still with me, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
thank you. Thank you.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
here's the beauty of PowerPoint and the advantage of a PowerPoint recording over a Zoom recording of the same report. Because now, what we can do is to change the order of the slide. All right? So I might want to do this. It's in the middle of the slide. And then I could even add the single slide from before. Remember, I had that one file with the recording. This one, I can copy it. Okay, I can copy it and then move to this file and paste it there. All right, so now the principle is the sound and the timing is embedded or particular to each slide. So if you switch slides, rearrange slides, the timing will go, or the narration will go with that sequence of slides. So now I highlight the first slide. I will play it. For example, this is my new sequence. I can just play it. So this is my first slide. I will talk about headline number 1, and I can talk point number 1, blah, 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 and then point number 2. And then I'll just click on the next slide. Okay, and it comes to this window. Okay, so since I prepared this already, I can start with on next. Hello. So it goes to the next. This is a short video, fast and easy video. And then I go to which brings me to headline number 2, and then to point 3 and point number 4. Okay, so if I'm finished, once I'm finished with that, all I need to do, I'll press on my keyboard and press escape. I really hope that you found value in this short lecture. If you did, why not? Okay, so that's the value of the advantage of doing it in PowerPoint first and then narrating on the PowerPoint. You can add, you can change slides. No, supposing what happened during headline number 2. All the other slides were perfect, and then suddenly a dog barked or the phone rang on headline number 2. What you can do is to just take away this, take away that, and re-record a new audio just for headline number 2. Let's try to do this. So we'll change this to headline number 2, a new record. Okay, so I took out the sound. All the other slides have records. This one doesn't. So what I'll do is I'll now press slideshow again, record slideshow, and then start recording on this slide. Okay, So I start recording. It's wrong. Actually, my approach is wrong. What's best to do, because it always starts at the beginning. So what you can do is to record this separately. So what I'll do is I'll make a different file, save as B1A additional demo slide, re-record. Okay, I'll concentrate on that slide. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll re-record the slideshow. I start recording, and you see the timer here. So headline number 2, this is a new record because of changes when my dog barked or the phone rang or I stumbled in my narration. So I'm discussing point 3 and point 4, and this is just for headline number 2 slide. So once I press escape, the recording is automatically there. I press play, and you see the timer here. So headline number 2, this is, so it's separate, and then I go to the other slide, the other presentation. It's now closed. Open B1A demonstration. So this is where we're missing. Now we will change this. Okay, this is the old one, no re-record. We'll change that. We'll add a new slide from the additional slide here. I'll copy this, put it on this one. So this is our original presentation, put paste. And then again, what I'll do is copy the additional solo slide. I'll copy that, home, copy. I'll add it again to the demo slide, paste it here. Okay, so I'll now play it from slide headline number 1. I'll just play it. So this is my first slide. I will talk about headline number 1, and I can talk point number 1, blah, 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 and then point number 2. And then I'll just click on the next recording, and you see the timer here. So headline number 2, this is a new record because of changes when my dog barked or the phone rang or I stumbled in my narration. So I'm discussing point 3 and point 4, and this is just for headline number 2 slide. I really hope that you found value in this short lecture. If you did, why not connect and keep. So now we have this, right? So you saw how these last 2 slides were added from separate presentations, or I can actually just delete slides from here to keep to the 20-minute limit of the time. All right. So what I'll do now, this is already video version 1A, meaning this is PowerPoint with audio. So what I'll do now is just save it. Okay, it's saved. There's a technique. I'll just show you. You save it as a, okay. Once you have this, go to File. Do you see the word export? Can I hear a shout out? Do you see the word export?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so export. You do export, and then you do create a video. Okay, and then you can do presentation quality or internet quality, up to you. But since we don't have too many critical pictures, I go internet quality. Okay, so I go internet quality. Don't mind this because we're following this. Use recorded timings and narration. So that's the default. Don't mind this 5-second thing. Okay, so what I'll after that is now you just create the videos. Okay, so create video. So now The way I'll do that is now I'll rename the file as version 2. Since this is the one I'll upload in YouTube, I'll do that, YT YouTube. I'll save it, and you see at the bottom, creating video 2 takes a little time, but when it's finished, it will be an MP4 file that you can easily upload on YouTube. Now, while it's doing that, there's also a technique to control the appearance of this on YouTube. It's called a thumbnail, all right? So you would want the appearance of the video on YouTube to be this, because this is the title slide. Now, YouTube doesn't automatically use the first few seconds to be the thumbnail. So what we'll do is to save this as a picture. File, save as, still on the same folder, but I'll save this as a JPEG. Okay, and then once I click save, it asks which slides do you want to export. I just want the first slide, so I press just this one. Okay, so now it actually created a thumbnail picture of this one. Right, so since it's there, you notice it's finished. It's finished. So if I go to the folder where it should have gone, did it go here? File shared to marketing management students. Did it go here? Yeah, V2 YouTube. Okay, and it comes to this window. Okay, so since I prepared this already, I can start with, now you can scroll it. So I'm discussing, and you can reach me through School of Business, opportunities to work together. So it's there. So it's an MP4, right? So what do you do now? We also now use this to demo how we can upload this on YouTube. Okay, so we'll just see. So this is the file, the demonstration file. I'll now open our YouTube. Okay, that's my video. I'll go to my studio. All right, and then whether you're starting with your first YouTube upload or not, once you have an account, you have this create button. So I click upload video. I select the file from the file shared with marketing management. So I'll do this. I select it. Okay, so demonstration, demo, PowerPoint to video. Okay, so you can put some descriptions there. Here, a 4-slide demo on how to convert from PowerPoint to YouTube video. Okay, so I put the description there. Now, if you notice, YouTube, by its wisdom and randomness, automatically selects how the video will look. And I don't like that this is the video, the thumbnail that it chooses. So it has an option to upload a thumbnail. I'll now get the thumbnail which I created earlier, which is a picture of the first slide. Okay, this is a JPEG I created earlier. So I select that. So now, once it's on YouTube, it will show what I want to show, which is the cover page. Okay, and then I'll do that, and then I'll click next, and then next, and then make it public. And then I'll copy this now because this is the YouTube link. Copy this, I'll publish it. So now it's going there. No? So it's now, if you look at it, now it's processing. Okay, it's 1 minute 33 seconds there. As you notice, the cover of the slides here are usually the thumbnails I put in. All right, so that's it for the demo. What did I miss? Okay, so this is the one I shared as a demo to you, my demonstration report for marketing management class. It's well within the 20 minutes of the time limit. It covers 5 concepts. It covers 2 examples. And if you scroll forward, you see content and execution using the template that we have. Okay, so it's there. Again, just for reference, how long was the slides used to accomplish this? Let me just banner in all these screens. So see, this came from this slide. Okay, this is where that video came from. And if you'll notice, once you're in this view in PowerPoint, each slide shows how long the narration is. 7 seconds, 2 minutes, 11 seconds. And you can actually go here if you play a... Because competition is increased through globalization, where before you only compete versus your next door neighbor or your local competitor. Now we all compete. If you go to this slide, third, it should initiate the connection with customers. So I'm not really particular how many slides it takes you to do the report. It's up to your style, as long as the total recording doesn't last more than 20 minutes. Now, supposing you do the record and narrate and find out you're at 25 minutes. With this understanding of how PowerPoint narration works, all you need to do is just subtract some slides from the report and then create a video again. All right, so that's the beauty of using PowerPoint as the base for the presentation and as the way to transform it into a video. Okay, so hopefully that's useful. I really hope you found value in this video. If you did, please subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me in my blog. This is Bong de Ungria. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn. My real name is Remio Joseph de Ungria, because together we can produce Hyper Marketing 3, high performance, highly personal hyperlinked service for our community.